here yet? Oh,
yes.
Yep.
there. Okay. All right, so I will start with number 1. Which of the following is not correct? Put B. For the last 40 or so years, U.S. inflation hasn't shown much variation from its average rate of about 2%.
Agreed.
Yes.
Yep.
And 2.
Sure.
If the real interest rate is 6% and the price level is falling at the rate of 2%, what is the nominal interest rate? I choose 4%.
That's what I got.
Yep. Perfect. From the early 1980s through the 1990s, the nominal interest rate. Oh, I was just reading that.
Oh, I have it wrong, but I know what the answer is.
I think it's either rose because the Fed let inflation get out of control, or it fell because the Fed got inflation under control. Completely opposite, but I can't remember the dates.
Let me just pull up, because I have C, rose because the Fed's got inflation under control, but I think it's because I think I picked the wrong one.
I think I choose A, fell because the Fed got inflation under control.
That's what I think it is. I think it is A. I think I just picked the wrong one. So, but I can quickly check.
Yeah.
I have the page number and everything. I just have to open the thing.
What section is it on? The 1970s.
Okay, wait. 17.1H.
Okay.
This open beforehand.
It says it fell from the early 80s to 90s. The Fed got inflation under control.
So it fell, right?
Where says it rose from 1960 to 70. Was rising, but then in the 80s and 90s it fell because they got it under control.
Yep. So it's A.
A.
I agree.
Okay.
Okay, I've got the next one. And that would be number 4. The evidence from hyperinflations indicates that money growth and inflation, and I have A, are positively related, which is consistent with the quantity theory of money.
That's exactly what I have.
Me too.
Same.
5. If the CPI rises, the number of dollars needed to buy a representative basket of goods, and I have B, increases, and so the value of money falls.
Me too.
Same.
6. Refer to figure 30.3. Which of the following events could explain a shift of the money supply curve from MS1 to MS2? So for this one, I choose C, an open market purchase of bonds by the Federal Reserve.
Same.
Is from MS1 to MS2.
Yes.
Okay, open market purchases by the Fed. Supply increase. The value of money decrease. I think. Right? Or does it increase?
I have B.
Yeah.
Yeah, more money. The more the money supply, the less valuable the money is.
Mhm.
So it would decrease.
Yes. That makes sense.
Okay, number 8. If M equals 2,000, P equals 2.25, and Y equals 6,000, what is velocity? Does anyone know how to get this number?
Yeah.
I had.
So velocity equals P times Y divided by M.
P times Y divided by M. So that would be 2.25 times 6,000.
6,000.
Divided by
1,000. And do we get 6.75?
yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. You bet. The price level is A, and I have D, nominal variable.
Because I think so, but I didn't check this one. Having is D.
Yeah. I can't remember.
That one is found on 17.1E. Let me.
17.1E. Okay.
So it says variables measured in monetary units. So that would kind of be a price. There was. I mean, I don't see anything. Oh, prices are nominal variables. Thus, while dollar prices are nominal variables, relative prices are real variables.
Okay.
A relative price is a real variable or a relative variable?
Relative prices are real variables.
Oh, okay. But the price is a nominal variable.
But
yeah,
most prices are nominal.
correct.
Perfect.
That's what I got.
Okay.
Perfect.
Okay, most prices are quoted in units of money and therefore nominal variables.
Yep.
Okay.
That's what I got too.
Okay.
My turn.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Based on the quantity equation, if M equals 100, V equals 3, and Y equals 150, then P equals. On this one, I choose 2, C.
That's what I have.
I is M times V divided by Y.
Y.
Yep.
And that's called the quantity equation.
Correct.
All right. Thank you. All right.
Okay. So suppose the United States unexpectedly decides to pay off its debt by printing new money. Which of the following would happen? People who held money would feel poor, rise, who had lent money at a fixed interest rate would feel poor. I would say D, all of the above are correct.
That's what I have.
But it is interesting. I could not realize that, because if they have more money, I think they will be have money. But they said if they put more money out, and the price will go.
But then
Yeah.
everybody would have enough money to buy everything, and so you'd be better off having your employer pay you in like milk and toilet paper.
Yeah.
Which might happen.
Right?
Right.
But I can do something. If I have a lot of money from this country, I could take all my money and live outside the country. So
Yeah.
Right, but the
Exactly.
whole world is pretty much on the dollar standard because oil is sold in dollars everywhere.
yeah.
Yep.
So if the dollar becomes worthless,
Oh,
Yeah.
so does everything else.
Did you guys read the part where I was talking about Bolivia and how they had hyperinflated?
Yes. Yes. Wasn't that crazy?
Yeah.
What's
They
that?
hyperinflated like 38,000% or something like that.
Some crazy number. You know, their hyperinflation rate was just like astronomical. It was like through the roof. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Didn't that happen in Greece recently, where like overnight a loaf of bread was
I think
like
so.
$1,000
But
or
I think a
something?
lot of, because their dollar was like
It just tanked.
non-existent. Yeah. Their dollar completely tanked. I think so. I can't really remember the facts, but right, who?
Yeah, okay. All right. I think I'm next.
Okay.
12.
Matt, did you do the last one?
Yeah.
I think this is the number 12.
The one.
Okay. All right. Under the assumptions of the Fisher effect and monetary neutrality, if the money supply growth rate falls, then C, the nominal interest rate falls, but the real interest rate does not.
Correct. That's what I have.
So the C one, right?
Why is it C?
No,
Yes,
which
C.
you're right.
Yes, C is correct.
Yep.
Okay. 13, the inflation tax, and I have D, all of the above, is an alternative to income taxes and government borrowing. Taxes most those who hold the most money, is revenue created when the government prints money.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah.
Okay. Which of the following are U.S. taxpayers allowed to adjust for inflation for the purpose of income taxes? For this one, I chose D, interest, income, not capital gains.
D is in dog, is what you chose?
Yeah.
That's what I have.
That's what I have also.
Same. Alrighty, 15 is me. Marta lends money at a fixed interest rate, and then the inflation turns out to be higher than she had expected it to be. The real interest rate she earns is lower than she expected, and the real value of the loan is lower than she had expected.
Yeah, D.
That's what I have also.
That's what I have.
Okay, 16. When Haley states that inflation by itself always reduces the real return on her savings, she, C, has committed the inflation fallacy.
Mhm.
That's what I have. Okay. People go to the bank more frequently to reduce currency holdings when inflation is high. The sacrifice of time and convenience that is involved in doing that is referred to as, and I have the shoe leather cost, which is C.
Yeah, the shoe leather cost.
Correct.
Perfect.
Okay.
Do you have 18, Prosner?
Yes, I have C. Oh, now, okay. 18, okay. Are you agree with that, Brad?
Yes.
Okay, I was looking for you.
Oh,
Okay. Indexing the tax system to take into account the effects of inflation will be itself. I choose A. Mean that only real interest earning are taxed.
that's what I have.
Yes.
Good.
Alrighty. During the last year, at a nominal rate of 6%, actual inflation was 1%, but people had been expecting 1.5. This difference between actual and expected so transferred wealth from the borrower to you.
For this one,
I
I
would
choose A.
say what?
For this one,
What'd
I
you
choose
choose?
A.
A.
Mhm.
I chose
So
C.
B.
C.
C is in cat.
Okay.
So you lent money at a rate of 6%.
I also
So go
think,
ahead, Brad.
I was going to say I also think it's A, because you had expected inflation to go up by 1.5%, and it only went up by 1%. So that would be a gain of 0.5%,
Mhm.
Again,
right? Because
in it because
you anticipated it was going to go up by. Wait a second.
One.
it would be a
Hold on.
gain to you because you'd be getting more for your
Yeah, sorry, I said that wrong.
pie.
I said that wrong. You anticipated it was going to be 1.5%, where it says people had been expecting 1.5%, but actual inflation was 1%, which means that that's better, right? For you by 0.5%.
Yeah, that's better for you,
Right.
the borrower, because their money doesn't. Let's see.
So it transfers wealth from the borrower to you and cause your after-tax real interest to be 0.5% higher than what you had expected.
Yes. What do you think, Danny?
So, well, the reason, here's my thought. Transferred, let's see, wealth from you to the borrower. So the borrower, when inflation is high, the borrower's dollar doesn't go as far. But when inflation is low, your dollar goes further.
Oh, right. You're the lender. You're the lender, and we're expecting 1.5% back, right?
Yeah.
All right, and if you only got 1% back,
Yeah.
then it's your loss, not your gain.
Yeah. Not here. Sorry, had to yell at my kids and try not to kill them. Okay, so yeah, that's where I was seeing it from. I'm sorry.
No, that's good.
Yeah.
If you kill them, just don't do it live.
Right? No kidding. Oh, gosh. See? Okay, so that was my theory behind picking C.
So,
C,
Yeah.
transferred wealth from you to the borrower and causes your after-tax returns to be 0.5% lower.
Oh. So it's Betty trying to call us, and I don't know how to help her get in. It's not my kids. Betty, I just saw the B show up, and I thought it was my son Brandon, and I'm screaming at my kids, and they're like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Didn't you send her the link?
Oh no.
Yes, I sent her a link, so I don't know why it's not just popping her in. So I don't know how to add her, but we're almost done. So let's go to 20. Sorry.
All right, I think I got one. In order to maintain stable prices, a central bank must C, tightly control the money supply.
Perfect. That's what I have.
That's if you have a central bank. Do you need a central bank?
Ooh.
That's another chapter.
That's a whole nother issue.
So for the 19, we chose C.
That's what I have.
Mm-hmm.
That's what for 19, I'm sticking with C, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Boy, you guys are awesome. That went fast. Appreciate ya.
Just tell Betty she missed us by like 25 minutes.
How was the exam, guys? Was good?
Yeah.
It was awful.
Oh, the exam?
Yeah.
I hated it.
It was terrible. Like I studied everything from that stupid Senage Mind Tap thing, and nothing was worded the same. I from now on am going to study like the iLearn quizzes, not from the Mind Tap.
Yeah. And the teacher
about that. Awful. I had this cute 3x5 card that literally the print was so small I thought about taking magnifying glass. It was full of useless information because nothing that I took from the Mind Tap. Exactly. That's what it was smaller than that. It was smaller than that. But nothing I took from the Mind Tap exam. I was furious.
Yeah, I was pretty disappointed as well how much was on there that really wasn't in our homework and wasn't in our reading and wasn't really emphasized in the coursework. And
I've had 2 classes like that where they test in iLearn, but you learn in a different software. And I think that sets students up for a huge failure. It makes me so mad.
Yeah.
They tell you to, use these practiced exams in your software, but nothing. I mean, I was getting 100% on the practice exams, and I did not get 100% on that exam. Not even close. I was furious.
I've had 2 classes like that too, and they're both economics.
Yeah. And it is
maybe
horrible. Literally, it sets you up for failure.
Okay, well, we got all that recorded, and
exactly. Now you know exactly how I feel. Oh my gosh. Oh, you guys are so good to put up with me and my craziness. All right, I'm gonna go lift weights and blow off some steam, I guess. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
I think we should all start texting Danny from an account starting with the letter B.
So sorry. It doesn't help that my son's name is Brandon, so I thought it was him. Oh, that poor kid. Now I gotta go apologize to him. Ugh.
Poor Brandon.
I know it. He's 17. He deserves it. Have a great night.
We'll look for
All
the
right.
recording.
Well,
Yep, I'll post it.
All right, thanks. Bye-bye.
Yep, bye.
bye.
Okay, bye.